complete silence, please. I'm not looking at your computer for football information. So this is Group 45. Could I have your pitch, please?
Basically, it's going to be, instead of like everyone else's sort of like spooky, graveyardy investigation, it's going to be like modern, like not mocking anyone, not saying anyone else's, but yeah, it's going to be like modern sort of, you know, the film Adulthood and the film 4321, stuff like that, and it's going to be more sort of like, I know it sounds really stupid, like gangstery sort of thing, and we're going to sort of start off with a massive party rave sort of thing, and we're going to have the location at Alyssa's house. Her mum said she can have a party, so that's cool. And we're going to have not flashbacks, but you know, she will hopefully be on.
And it's aimed at teenagers, that's why, because we want to be different, basically.
We don't want to be a typical thriller, we want to make it a bit more...
Sorry guys, no offence.
And we're not going to have flashbacks, but like, as the party's going on, we're going to show what else is going on, and it's going to be basically someone getting murdered, but it's not going to be obvious getting murdered. It's going to have a sort of little hint someone's getting murdered, and then it'll keep going back to the party, back to the murder scene, back to the party, and then the people don't know. And then we don't know who's going to be the full actors yet, but either me or Eloise or Yaz. Yaz is filming, so either me, Eloise or Alyssa. And then they'll go back to the house, and then they're sort of like, everything will just go really quick, like, I can't really explain it. Do you want to help me explain it?
Speed up, the party will speed up.
Like everything will go really, really quick, and then suddenly a girl will walk into the room, and then she'll be like, "Oh my god!" Like we won't see the dead person on the floor, but you'll see the girl's reaction, and then that will be the end.
Okay,
so you don't know who's been killed, why they've been killed, and that will be
leaving on questions.
That will be the question that people will want to know.
Cliffhanger, really.
Nick,
whereabouts are the opening credits coming into this?
Just like on like when everyone's like partying, and they'll just like sort of come on
the screen,
and like if someone like I don't know. They'll just come on the screen, but they won't be like messy, like right on top of everyone dancing. They'll sort of like be a little bit for where they can go.
So quite conventional in the way that they're going to come in.
Yeah. And they'll sort of come into like the beat of the music, not just like randomly slide in. They'll sort of like come into like the bass and stuff.
In terms of we have Alyssa who's got a stage party. Of course, it's not going to be a real one.
Yeah.
No, just like
stage with water.
Like we'll just have like orange juice and apple juice and pretend.
Good, okay.
Why are you laughing? No, honestly, it's not like that.
So we've got a credits, location, actors. You're going to sources from the same group. You're going to be actors. You're going
to. Yeah,
I'm not being in it.
Okay. It's just you and Eloise.
It will just be me and Eloise, and then like me and Eloise do drama, so we can ask people from our drama group who can just like act, because it won't be a party because we're going to have to keep cutting and everyone will have to stop. Yeah.
Okay.
Because we want to make it look realistic, not like tacky party, like everyone's just like, yeah, we want to make it look really realistic. And Alyssa has like lights and big speakers.
Okay. Going around
my house sound really like chabby.
Going around the room, can we just have a bit of focus? Thank you very much. Right, going around the room. Alright, a bit of help. What does this sound like? Does it sound similar to anything? Can it really help with
a bit sort of prom night-ish sort of pie in a big hall, and the stage to like
a fantasy prom night.
Serial killer.
Oh yeah.
Anything else?
Seems like it's going to be quite hard to do, because if you're going to make it seem like a party, you've got to get quite a lot of people there, and then you've got to make sure everyone's in the right place to be able to do it.
We have a lot of friends.
Yeah, I know. I'm not saying that. I mean to get everyone in the right position.
Yeah,
to
but
be doing
the editing can help. Even if we have like just 10 people there, we can make it look like there's.
We can just keep the cameras rolling and then just cut all the bits.
Yeah. Okay. So it's going to be quite. Sort of, it's not going to be like here's a part. It's going to be quite frantic.
It's going to be quick little clips. It's not. If it was long, it would look really bad because it's not going to be like. But it's going to be moving to each little scene.
In terms of stuff I'm thinking about, I think the 4-3-2-1 is a really interesting idea, because Noel Clarke's got some good ideas about thrillers, and to make it this sort of UK youth sort of slang. So I think that's really interesting, 4-3-2-1.
Because we find that teenagers can relate to it more, because it's actually what could happen. Like people could get their drinks could get spiked or something like that. It's more like reality than
got to be careful.
And so the obvious sort of things you can look at, especially the party scene, is skins. Any party scenes from there, how they edit that.
That's a good idea.
There's a really good episode of Misfits. The one where Curtis is doing the time travelling thing that's all set in a club, that's quite interesting. There's another one they all take a wrong type of E and it reverses their powers.
Yeah,
There's a really good party scene and how they cut stuff together there. There's other films to think about, sort of surround a party lifestyle, like Donkey Punch, horrible film. There's a terrible film called Beyond the Ray, but it might be worth looking at.
Donkey Punch.
It's interesting. You've actually you're working in quite an interesting subgenre of thriller, and so I think there's a lot you can look into and sort of make relevant. Anyway, questions open to the film?
Sort of dialogue is involved. Like, is there much?
There's no dialogue at all apart from like the end when the girl screams.
Yeah, all the dialogue is screaming and a girl going no, like.
There'll probably be a bit of
That's
singing.
better. Yeah, there'll be like music, like vocal from the singers. Like
Will they be dancing for 2 minutes then? Until the dead person?
no, it's gonna be like a literally 2-second clip of dancing, 2 seconds clip of someone getting murdered, dancing clip, and it's at the end of the day they're happening at the same time.
You should
But
listen.
Oh, you
Yeah,
do like
cool.
snap.
Yeah.
Not invited.
Kind of between.
so like it's showing that everyone at the party's so oblivious that their friend's getting
Yeah.
murdered.
It's quite
and
similar
then-
to like the beginning of Skins,
Okay. Yeah.
the last couple of series of it.
Okay. Well,
When they're in a club and that girl dies and kills herself.
oh, great. Okay. So if there's something very similar, look into that as well.
Good old Skins.
All right. Oh, so yeah. What's the certificate? You saw?
15.
15.
Okay. So you have to watch obviously what sort of violence you show us.
Yeah.
Okay. What do people think about this? Freddie, good thumbs up.
Steph, fine.
Should be interesting. Okay. Just I'll just